When people talk about teaching to the test, we might imagine endless exam practice and view this in a very negative way. The good news is it doesn't have to be like this. In this video, we hear about one way that tests and exams can have a positive influence on teaching.
I don't know, the place where I'm from Taiwan, and Taiwan and China are very similar. We are so-called examination-driven society, so we rely on large-scale standardized tests a lot. And so it's very difficult to avoid teaching to the test. But we could try to improve the situation by improving the quality of test. If the test measure the construct, which targeted in or prescribed in curriculum, then teach to the construct. It's okay, it's fine. Yeah.
Well, in many ways, teaching to the test is not a bad thing if the construct of learning is represented in the test. So, for example, if you introduce into your testing system speaking and writing, and teachers start teaching speaking and writing, you might consider this a very good example of teaching to the test with positive effects on learning. Right? I think it's when you have like multiple choice items where the teacher just explains how to answer the item. Somehow we have to talk to them about perhaps not doing that sort of thing.
And I think that this has to do very much with assessment literacy. There's a lot of tests today which are very good, tests which sample the construct extensively, and it is a good idea to prepare students for that test, because if you prepare the students for that test, you will be covering the construct, which means you will be following the curriculum. If the test is too narrow, then of course it's an underrepresentation of the curriculum, and teaching to the test means that you will not be covering what you would like to include in an ordinary teaching program.
Teachers need to understand large-scale assessments, so they won't say teaching to the test. They know what are being assessed, what are the important constructs being assessed. So instead of teaching to the superficial features of a test, they teach to the construct of the test. So this kind of assessment literacy is essential for a teacher to become a good quality teacher.